from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his first pass is incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A give right side for Pacheco. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Attack! They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Chiefs at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Again, it's Pacheco. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now here's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up a bit, a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Now it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got Turner. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. They'll run here with Pacheco. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Hey, go Lion, Let's go, let's go. Hey, Ray. Hey, Kaplan.
Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes our score 17-0. Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, it's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second and 4.
Herbert now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would... And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Next the score, Chiefs 17, Chargers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Caught by Turner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And running with power here. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Herbert throwing again. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Chargers.
Home troops right. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. Second down and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Running left to give to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 171 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
And
shutting him off now open field. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
For from down near his goal line here. Herbert. And he gets this to Thornton. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 96 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he is caught. And he's got some space here. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco headed right. Breaks through the contact.
And you're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A short throw to Ingram, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Back at the 11-yard line.
Attack, attack! 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yeah. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
0-15.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Attack, attack!
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Pacheco is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
15.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Chargers 17.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10.
Baylor tight. Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
5-9, 5-9.
Throwing, Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To Quentin Johnston. A gain of 30. And the Chargers first.
So this one in the win column for Kansas.
out.